kitchen.
Are you sure?
No, but I'm going to try anyway.
Okay.
And today I am making what am I making? Banana pudding tres leches cake. And this is going to be my first one. And then next month I'm going to make another one. And I'm going to see how they taste differently. Because this one is made with a cake mix and instant pudding. And the one I'm going to make next month is going to be made from scratch. I'll be making the scratch cake and scratch pudding. So we're going to see how this works. But the recipe calls for 1 box cake mix, yellow cake mix. And you follow the directions on the back. And on the back of this, it says 1 cup of water, 3 large eggs, and half a cup of vegetable oil. Well, I'm using 4 medium eggs instead of 3 large. Half a cup of applesauce instead of vegetable oil. So that's for the cake. For the 3 milk, it calls for half a cup of cream, 1 cup of 1 can of evaporated milk, and 1 can of sweet condensed milk. So that's for the 3 milk.
Milk.
For the banana pudding part of it, you would use 2 boxes of instant vanilla pudding. And I couldn't find vanilla, so I got banana pudding.
Banana.
Yeah, it's called banana cream. So I'm going to use that and 1 banana. And when I make up the pudding to go on top, I'll tell you the rest of the ingredients for that.
I'm going to eat what bananas you don't use.
And it also calls for Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Okay, so to get started, I'm going to do my cake mix. I'm going to put the milks back over here so I don't knock them over. But, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add my applesauce. Get that out of there. And you can replace the applesauce with any cake for oil. I'm going to put my eggs in here. And if you want to, instead of water, you can put 1 cup of milk. That's entirely up to you. And what it does is it gives you more like a bakery style cake instead of a box cake. I'm going to put in the blender and get it going a little bit.
Blendy.
Alright, that's good and blended.
Blendy.
I'm going to give Piggy these beaters here.
Beady.
There you go. And grab me a scraper out of over here. And I have a bake of it. Yeah, my nose is itching.
Oh, Lord help us.
Oh.
No.
We don't need no company, y'all. Not right now, anyway. Too late at night.
I'm saying.
Okay. I got.
If we consider that with 1 type of company we get, I don't want it.
Yeah, this is a 13 by 15 baking dish. I'm going to take and I'm going to put my cake in it. I'm just going to pour that in there. And I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. It is already preheated.
Preheated.
Yep. And this is going to bake for about 28 minutes. Okay. Got out there what I can get out of there. Give that to Piggy.
Gimme. Watch it.
her open that up.
Noisy, noisy.
And I'm going to pop this in here. There we go. And I'm going to set that for 28 minutes. Okay. Yeah. There we go. 28 minutes. Okay. Now I'm going to mix my evaporated milk. Now I only put one hole in the top. I'm not doing good tonight. There we go. Take a big you can have that.
Takes two to make it flow.
I'm saying. Well, it might come out with just the one hole on top, but it'd take it forever.
Yeah, but it go gluk, 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 gluk. Instead of coming out smooth.
It would take it forever. Go ahead and pour in whipped topping, or whipped cream, I should say, not whipped topping. It makes whipped cream if you beat it long enough.
Beat it!
That's it. Okay.
Beat it, wouldn't want to beat it.
There's something fell into my bowl. And now I'm going to pour in my sweetened condensed milk. And I have this to scrape that out because that stuff is thick.
Yeah.
And it don't do no good to shake that stuff before you open it because it don't do anything. I mean, it's going to be thick any way you go.
Okay, you mix it in with something and beat it!
That's it. Now, I found this recipe on the Tiki-Taki. I don't remember who shared it. I'll have to look and see.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Like I said, I happened to see it, just saw how they were making it. Didn't really see any directions to it, just they showed what they were using. And I surmised how it was done by what they were using. So I kind of go there for myself. Okay.
Those of y'all that are cooks out there can do it like that.
Yeah. So I've got all three of these milks mixed together now. And I'm going to put these in the refrigerator and let them marry good together until the cake comes out of the oven. When the cake comes out, I'll come back and we'll go from there. So, see you in just a few seconds here. All right, cake is out of the oven.
It's smelling good.
Oh yeah, and now just take a fork or the end of a spoon or the end of your beaters to your electric hand mixer.
Poke it.
Yep, poke holes all in it. And I know it looks rough because it's got that cake coming out of it.
It's all right.
But you want to make sure there's holes all in it. And the reason for it is when you put that milk on it, you want that milk to go down in that cake.
That's it. Soak it up, soak it up. Do-see-do.
Yep. And I'm letting this cool just a little while I'm poking because I do not want this cold milk to crack my hot glass pan.
So you might let it sit for a little while before you put it in there?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and pour it over it, but I'm letting it cool just that little bit because it don't take just a little bit to get it cool enough to where it's not going to break it. Okay.
Turn that back on.
Okay. Now I'm going to take my spatula. I'm going to stir my milk again. Remember this.
There she goes, stirring the pot again, folks.
Yeah. This is 1 can of evaporated milk, 1 can of sweet condensed milk, and a half cup of heavy cream. And I'm just going to pour it over the top of this. Make sure you pour it around the edges.
Oh yeah, you can see it soaking it up. Shoot, that right there, just as it is, would be good.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is once this cools to where I can touch the glass dish, so probably about 25, 30 minutes sitting here on the table, I'm going to let it cool. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator and let it finish cooling overnight. And then in the morning, get up and I will make up the banana pudding to put on top of this and let it soak down in it. And I will put it in the refrigerator. And which, I mean, I could put the banana pudding on it right now and let it soak down into it.
Probably better to do it the other way.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that, let it cool, then put the banana pudding on it, and then I will put the whipped topping on top of that. So we will see you in the morning when we get ready to do the banana pudding part of it. All right, I'm back. I have the cake. I have my pudding, 3 cups of milk, whipped topping, and a banana. Now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take and I'm going to poke some more holes in my cake. They're just going to be a little bit bigger for the pudding to go down into.
Pokey.
And again, the reason I'm doing that is just so the pudding can go down in those holes. And they may or they may not. But yeah, this poor little hole cake will have so many holes in it. But you know what? That's fine.
Part of it.
Make it easier to eat.
See it.
Got that moist cake from all that milk in there. Okay. Now, the package directions for the pudding says to use 2 cups of cold milk per package. The recipe that I saw said to use 3 cups of cold milk per 2 packages. So that's what I'm doing, y'all. That right there. That's okay. I'm just going to leave that on top. The pudding will cover that. I'll give Piggy that. I'm going to move the cake over here out of my way. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to mash up my banana. You just want to mash 1 banana. And I probably wouldn't have to do this since the recipe does call, again, for the vanilla pudding. And I couldn't find vanilla pudding. For some reason, they didn't have vanilla pudding there. They had chocolate, they had banana cream, and they had a few other kinds of pudding, but they didn't have vanilla. So I got banana cream. I figured that would be the closest to a banana pudding recipe. Now, it says to pour your milk in and then add your pudding mix to the top. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got 3 cups. And what I have used is 1 can of evaporated milk to 1 can of water. Or you can use 3 cups of whole milk. Or you can use 3 cups of low-fat milk. It's entirely up to you. But I'm using mine because, to me, the evaporated milk makes it creamier. Put that 1 in. Put that over there. It says on low, you can use a electric hand mixer, you can use a whisk, you can use a rotary beater, whatever you want to use. it to beat it for 1 to 2 minutes till it started thickening up, and it's already started thickening up. I'm going to add the banana to that. Beat it just a minute or so longer.
Beat it.
That's it. Okay. Got that beat up, and it did say that it would be a little bit liquidy.
Y'all see how she is, though. She's all the time beating stuff up.
Well, what can I say? I'm just mean. All right. Now we're going to take this and we're going to pour it over the cake, which should allow it to go down into those holes.
Folks know this thing will be a thing of pure decadence.
Well, yeah, I like the Tres Leches cake. It's one of the few cakes I really, really like. And I love banana pudding.
Well, me too. I was just saying.
It's well worth the decadence on this. What I'm going to do next is put this back in the refrigerator for probably a couple of hours to let that pudding set. And then I'll bring it back out and put the whipped topping on it. There we go. That. I'll give Piggy that first. Then have him set that in the freezer or in the refrigerator for me.
Freezer would do it quick.
Yeah, we don't want it froze. We want it nice and chilled. And then we're going to put that in the refrigerator, and we'll be back after this. Probably, I said about maybe 2 to 3 hours, or it might be later this evening to finish that refrigerator. And we'll finish up the cake, taste it, and see what it tastes like. So, see you in a few. All right, it's been a couple of hours. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this whipped topping on here.
More decadence, but more decadence. That's not a complaint, y'all. Trust me.
Okay. We'll take it with the whipped topping on it. It's just make it that much better. And yeah, this is still, it's not fully softened. It is still a little bit thickened from the freezer. But you know what? That's okay. I'll spread what I can and what I can't. We'll just leave right there. In. I didn't know if it was going to take this whole thing, and I think it is.
That'd be all right, too.
Sounds like we got a little bit at the door.
Yeah.
At one time, I would have said that was my Callie, but Callie just crossed the
I had
ring.
to wind up taking some of that to somebody.
Yeah, I planned on taking her a piece of it.
I'd say.
Enough for her and her dog.
That's what I was going to say, but make sure it's a pretty good chunk.
Yeah. Do that tomorrow afternoon. Okay. That looks good enough. And I know it's not perfect, but y'all know what? Sometimes the good things in life ain't perfect. And I'm not striving for perfection in everything. There you go, Piggy. I'll let you put the lid back on that. Put it in the refrigerator for me and give you that.
Okay.
And that looks good, y'all. And as Piggy was telling me, you can see that pudding about halfway down in the cake all the way around. So, what I plan on doing I'm going to cut this all the way across. And I'm going to put some small pieces. I'm not doing great big pieces. We'll make sure there we go. Get that on the sides loosened up. I don't think we have any problem with that. There you go, Pete. Be careful of that knife.
Oh yeah.
Tastes good. Ooh, that folded in. Yeah, that cake is good. Moist to tear apart. That right there on there. Yeah, I think. Yeah, we'll do that right there. Alright, yeah, I need that to put up. Piggy. Alright. And yes, I know this cake is kind of falling apart right now, but you know what? We'll let it sit in the refrigerator after we do this. Let Piggy get his picator
Get the picator, get the picator.
and then we get to eat this.
Yummy, yummy. Yummy, tummy, tummy. All right.
There's your fork, Piggy. There's my fork. Put this over here to put back in the refrigerator.
I ain't waiting on her, folks. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. That's good. Melt in your mouth. And just, with all that, oh, yeah. That's good. Don't get me wrong. It's got a really great flavor, and I love it.
Really rich.
But I think I can do it better with the homemade. I really do. This is good just the way it is. But
The homemade what?
Homemade cake, homemade pudding.
Homemade whipped topping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Mm.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really good. It's really rich, really good. You don't need a great big slice.
You talk about two great tastes that taste great together.
Mm-hmm. Banana pudding and dulce de leche. Or tres leche, excuse me. Not dulce de leche, but tres leche. Well, yeah, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you would, please check out the rest of my videos. Check out our lives on Sundays and mine on Saturday, Piggy's on Sunday. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Where's my fork?